1,300 yards, and 13 tugs. So it makes sense that Purdy was just named the NFL's Offensive Rookie of the Month for December and January. It's expected to rain on Saturday when the Niners host the Seahawks, but head coach Kyle Shanahan is confident the rain will not affect his young QB.
He did a good job. I did group install with the defense before, and he definitely did a lot better than me. I couldn't function at all. So it was definitely cool to watch him after, which it should be that way. But no, I think he's got some familiarity with it, just being where he played college football, and he had a good practice yesterday.
I want a refund on my property tax for all this rain in California. All right, through 5 games as a starter, Purdy ranks first in every major QB metric, including passing TDs and passer rating. He's undefeated as a starter, 5-0. Steve Weiss is with the Niners and has more on Purdy as he prepares for his first playoff appearance.
Well, the Niners wrapped up their final practice before Saturday's wild card game with Seattle in mild and dry temperatures. That's not been the case over the past few weeks as California has been soaked, and those rains are expected to return for Saturday's kickoff. That led head coach Kyle Shanahan to say he's got a huge playbook ready for regardless of what happens in any game, but when it comes to bad weather, they've got to look at how both teams are affected and adjust from there. So he's got some things in his playbook ready. As for the 49ers, talked to safety Talanoa Hufanga, who said that the last time that they beat the Seahawks in Week 15, they clinched a playoff berth. And there was a feeling overall that the team just kind of got through the final 3 games. But now that the goal is in sight, the playoffs are here, they've redirected their focus and feel that they are ready to play a familiar opponent in Seattle to get to the next step. MJ?
Thank you, Steve Weiss. All right, once again, I'm with Michael Robinson and Steve Smith Sr. tonight. Guys, I'm just visualizing this. A fully healthy 49ers offense in the playoffs. And Rob, that should scare everybody.
I mean, it should. And I know Brock Purdy has done a great job. Congratulations on your Offensive Player of the Month and all of those things. 5-0 as a starter. But you know you got this grown man in Deebo Samuel. And you better get the ball to this guy as much as possible. Steve, I got some tape to show you. I'm taking my walk, Puma. Oh, yeah, get it on up there, Monty. Get it on up there. Check this out. Deebo Samuel, first of all, he can do it all. He can do it all. You just want to put the ball in his hands. And when you do, oftentimes, great things happen. This is the first matchup against my Seattle Seahawks earlier this season. Okay, it's Deebo Samuel in the backfield. As the running back right here, you don't block the defensive end. So what? Deebo Samuel makes a miss. Now, that's a really good player in Taylor right there for the Seattle Seahawks. But again, watch Deebo Samuel. He's supposed to be tackled right here, guys. MJ, look at that cut right there. Watch how he gets in the briar patch and starts to pull away. Now, Tariq Woolen, that dude fast. That dude real fast, so I didn't think he was going to pull away from him right there. But again, here's Deebo Samuel in the backfield. Again, you got your receivers, you let them guys go out. And again, the defense leaves a check down place for Deebo Samuel. And this is when he's playing the running back position. You get a completion. Brock Purdy, find him, you get a completion. He's a tough tackle. He gets a first down. And this is what I love about this guy, right? Because he can line up at the wide receiver position. He can threaten downfield, but you just throw a 2-yard pass to him, and you get all of these big guys in front of him blocking. And guess what Deebo Samuel does? Deebo Samuel does what Deebo Samuel does, and that's cut through and knife through any defense. This is what I love about him, guys. Him and now Christian McCaffrey healthy together can be so interchangeable, right? So, like, sometimes you see Christian McCaffrey obviously plays the running back position, Deebo Samuel at wide receiver, but there's times where Kyle Shanahan will switch him up. They'll put Christian McCaffrey at the wide receiver position, put Deebo Samuel in the backfield. Into a defense, what do? Do you put a nickel cornerback in the box, and now he has to guard against the run against Deebo Samuel and Trent Williams and all of those guys? It's just a tough guy to defend.
Thoughts and prayers. That's what.
That's it.
Thoughts and prayers. You talking about the San Francisco 49ers in this offense? 117 big plays, explosive plays. Explosive plays are 25, 20 yards and above passing, 10+ yards rushing. And since week 7 acquiring Christian McCaffrey, out of those 117, CMC has 25 just alone with him. So having all talk and all the other things, and not just playing Monopoly with the old stuff. He's upgraded his Monopoly to it's all electronic. He is adapting and changing how we can cover. And again, thoughts and prayers to the Seattle Seahawks, because, Mama, you got those men coming in town, and they're not playing any games.
Brock Purdy is set up for success.
Oh, that
You guys
boy's
laid it
playing
out perfect.
pretty.
He's got the Infinity Stones. Think about it. Everybody out there, nice and healthy. Hey, no rookie QB has ever started a Super Bowl. Only 4 have started the conference championship. I'm just throwing it out there, laying out the tea leaves. I'm saying it's a possibility, a real one. All right, on the other end of the scale is the Sage NFL veteran, Geno Smith. Man, he's been through it all. But it is a tall order for him to go up against this Niners defense, the best D in the league. They have an effect on Geno, too. His numbers drop significantly on deep passes when he faces San Francisco compared to all other opponents. Pete Carroll knows all too well the challenges that the Niners defense presents.
I think that's how you go all the way throughout, you know. I don't see it any different. We're going all out, giving it everything we got. You know, we're not going to leave anything to, you know, in our back pocket. We're going for it. And it wouldn't matter, you know, what's happened before. That's how we think and how we operate. And we're trying to make sure that we've been preparing for this moment, and so that when we get to this moment, we can feel comfortable and we can go for it in the fashion that we are best equipped to do. So, you know, that doesn't mean that we don't tweak things here and there and do all kinds of stuff to you know, adapt for the game. But mentally and in preparation and in our habits, we want to be really good at what we're doing right now. And so we've been practicing like crazy to do just that.
All right, all right.
You see Pete,
Look,
you see the backwards hat
100%. He's
like he's having
vibing.
fun this year.
You saw him scooting around the other day.
Wonder what
I like
the
it.
difference is.
That's another show chat